Hello guys, welcome to today's video. If you are new here, my name is Ramtin and I'm a 7-figure e-commerce entrepreneur. And in today's video, I'm going to talk about exactly how I became successful in less than 40 days when I started my dropshipping business. And before anyone called this cap, I have documented my entire journey in this channel from day one, so I can prove to anyone that if you really want to do it, you can. You just need to put in the effort and not give up. So it all started when I was around 21, just chilling at home, doing nothing basically, watching Game of Thrones. And I remember I got bored actually after hours watching series and movies. So I decided to watch some YouTube videos when I got a recommendation of a dropshipping video. I don't remember exactly what it was about, but I was really hooked. I found the whole concept of the business model very interesting, and keep in mind during this period of time I was doing absolutely nothing but watching movies or going to club with friends. But no, in reality I was doing something consistently, and that was only training and going to the gym. And the reason I didn't do anything, it wasn't really because I didn't have discipline, because I did have the discipline. And the proof of that is gym. I have been going to the gym for the past 6 years without missing a single session. The reason was because I had a vision and a goal. I know where I was going. But regarding how I'm going to make money, I didn't really know what to do. I really didn't have any goal, didn't have any purpose, didn't have any calling in my life, wasn't interested in really anything. So I didn't know what to do, and that resulted me basically doing nothing, going out, just chilling at home, just being useless. And from the other side, there wasn't really urgency for me to make money, since from the start we never had the money issue in the family, and I have always been privileged. I'm not saying this to flex or anything, but I see that as a huge disadvantage, because if life was a bit harder for me, then I would be a millionaire at 18 instead of 22. Because as you know, there is a saying that says hard times create strong men creates good time creates weak men, and weak men creates hard times. So what I'm trying to say is basically, if I didn't have the privileges that I had, and I'm really absolutely grateful for, I wouldn't be like basically coming to my senses much earlier, trying to make money, trying to see really how the world works. But you know, we all basically go through what we go through, and that's the process. Every person have it separately and it's very sacred to them, but this is basically my journey and how it turned out for me. Important to say that my dad is also an entrepreneur, and he have never went to school, and yet he's more successful than all of his brothers that did go to school. And that really stuck with me when I was a kid, because I really wondered, like, why is it, how is this possible that someone that didn't went to school is making more money than someone that did go to school? And when I asked my father this question, he always said, I got lucky and I went through hell to be where I am today. My dad always wanted me to study to become a lawyer or a doctor. So basically a typical Persian family rules. But that wasn't what I wanted in my life. I wanted to be an entrepreneur like my dad, but didn't know really how to start. That was until I saw a video about dropshipping and made a decision the same day to pursue this goal and see what happens. And that takes us to the first video that I ever shoot in this channel, which is me just telling you guys that I'm going to start my dropshipping journey and make lots of money in the process. I'm gonna film myself from this journey to the top, guys. So we're gonna see me and we're gonna see how I do it. The goal of the documentaries was 3 things. Number 1, to keep myself accountable and put myself out there. Number 2, to show everyone that it's possible to do it if you really want to. And number 3, you guys can see how I became successful, so you can copy and paste the process, basically replicating everything. Because I see all these gurus come out of nowhere and try to sell you courses, and you didn't even know how they did it or even if they're legit. So fast forward to my first ever product, which was swaddle blanket. I remember just seeing the product somewhere and thinking, yeah, that could work, and I just started to get into it. I have documented that also in my dropshipping journey, which is day 17. I'm going to play that video right here so you can see the store that I made, my first ever dropshipping store. So you can see in here, website looks pretty decent, looks very like much branded, right? And you can see me just filming myself with my Samsung Galaxy S8 basically just explaining to you guys what the process is, how I made the website. I look very hard, and sometimes when I lose motivation or basically to do something when it comes to hard times in the business, because everyone knows business have upsides and downsides, but for me so far been mostly more downsides, and I'm extremely grateful for it, because those mistakes and those hard times make me the person that I am today and gave me the results that I have today, which I'm extremely grateful for. So I made this store and wanted to do some Facebook ads, but I was really scared because there was like too many courses out there. I didn't know where to start. I didn't know how to get my business manager verified. I didn't know how to make a pixel and all that headache. So I took the easier route, and I was okay, I can start with Instagram influencers, right? And I was selling in the US as well, sweater blanket out of nowhere. So what I tried to do at the beginning was that with this store, I tried to do it organically. And I remember I saw a video about Gary Vee, he's just messaging people trying to grow his business. I was okay, I can maybe replicate this process as well. So what I did was I went to Instagram and I searched like hashtag newborn or hashtag baby clothing, and there is two options when you do this, right? You have the either top or the recent. And I then went to the recent option, and what people don't understand is when you choose these hashtags like newborn, it's just people just posting images of their newborn babies, right? And the recent is just normal people that just post there and they barely get any likes. And I made a great Instagram page for my brand Ecom. I make it very much branded with Canva. I posted very nice images. I posted 9 images. I made it very nice like Instagram page, put some fake followers, fake likes, right? Just made it look decent. And down below I had a link to my website as well, right? So when I saw these people posting, I went to their post and just basically commented, wow, cute baby, very nice, congrats, and basically just tried to interact with them. Since they are really normal people, barely getting like 10 likes, 20 likes, when they see a page commented, they will come and visit that page, right? And since they have a newborn baby and my product is also for newborns, right? Since only for 1 year olds, they would like maybe be interested and buy from my product as well. So for my first store, guys, that was a hustle, right? I didn't have any money to spend. I had around $80 to my name. I didn't want to take any money from my dad, right? I didn't want to take any money from anyone else. I was like, okay, I'm going to make it work like this. So basically 3-4 hours a day I was just liking people's posts, commenting there, and I started to get some traffic to my website, because like they were seeing that I was liking them, they were visiting my Instagram page, and sometimes they like one of my posts, so I started to follow them and they may follow me back. Once they done that, I will go to the DMs, right? I will DM them, we are very grateful that we have you as a customer or potential customer, something like that I said. And then I saw like what the name was, and they went to my Shopify store and made basically a specific discount for them with the names on it, right? So they feel more special. I was like, thank you for following us. In order for us to thank you properly, we want to give you a 30 to 20% discount so you can go and make a purchase for the sweater blanket that we have. And basically after doing this for a month or so, I was able to get $300 in sales, guys. That $300, like $100 was profit, I believe so. And I was so hyped. Like I remember getting my first purchase, I was so hooked, thinking like I'm so rich, I was so successful. I was just starting to talk trash to all my friends and my ego took over me. That first purchase was all I needed in order to continue, right? The first cha-ching sound that you get is just amazing. It's just more valuable than you take your store to $1 million in sales, right? And it was really crazy for me, right? Coming from a third world country, basically from Iran, and we came to Sweden in 2015 or so, right? I couldn't speak the language, I couldn't speak English, I couldn't speak Swedish, and it was really hard for me. But now seeing that you can make money online, it was really good. I started to see some hope, because I was failing in the educational system, right? I really hated school. I still hate it today. It wasn't really something for me, and I understand some people really love school, love studying, and that's for them, right? But I wasn't born for this. I was born to make businesses and basically profit. So yeah, guys, this was the process. I got the first sale. I remember it was like 2 p.m. or so. I was in the gym. I was just scrolling the page all the time. I was like, come on, I need one purchase, come on. I just got the purchase. It was crazy. And actually the customer bought 2 items. I was like, damn, that's a lot of money. So it was really crazy, guys. And when I got the first purchase, I didn't know even how to ship the product. So that was the process, how to ship it. I didn't know how they get the tracking number, etc. Right? But for that store, after making $100 profit, I wanted to do like go bigger, right? I wanted to now work with an influencer to pay them, you know, for them to make a video or image with my product on the Instagram story and make a post as well, right? So what I did was, this is a very funny story. I talked with this influencer in US, right? And then she agreed to do a promotion for $100. So by then I made $100 in profit. So I had a total of $200. So what I did was, after she agreed to this, I sent the product from Amazon to her, right? So she got it after 2-3 days, right? And then the funny thing was that she was meant to post a promotion on Friday. Cardi B said something on Twitter and she retweeted that the Cardi B tweet, or she said something about it. And when she done that, her tweet got retweeted by Cardi B, or Cardi B put a screenshot of her tweet of the influencer that I was going to do the collaboration with. And all of a sudden, the day before, on Thursday, that influencer that I was going to do the promotion with on Friday, day after that, basically, she got like 20,000 followers on the day, guys. It was crazy. Like, I was like, damn. And I couldn't really believe it. And happily, like, she did the promotion. She didn't say like, I have more followers now, I need more money. She did the promotion like without questions asked, right? And after she did the promotion, I did around like $500 in profit. I paid this influencer only $100 for the promotion and like $20 for the product. So after that, I was like so hyped and so hooked on this. But basically the product failed because I didn't know even how to run Facebook ads. But long story short, we went to the next product after that. That product failed. I completely remember I did one product. It was this sweater blanket. The other one was gym wear that I did. And the third product was my winning product that I scaled, and I'm doing it to this day, and that's the brand that I have. I have not drop shipped ever since that product worked for me. Basically that product was like second product flopped, and I was very tired. I was very frustrated. I was like, okay, maybe this cannot work, but I knew that I'm going to continue until it really works, right? So that was no question. I was like, I'm going to do this till I die. If I don't make money, I don't fucking care, because I'm just going to do it. And this was the mindset that I had. So I was like, okay, this is the last product. Can I test before I like maybe take 2-3 days off and just basically rethink the strategy? And I was very frustrated, right? Then I went to YouTube and I watched one of these top 10 winning products to sell right now. I just see one of those products, right? I was like, okay, I can go with this one, I swear. And then after I chose the product there directly, because I really like action, I just choose it, I just go with it, right? I don't double think it. And then this time I said, instead of selling US, let me sell in Sweden and see what it works. So I saw the US store. I was like, I cannot take over these guys. They have more money, they have more experience, they have more people on the team. I'm just a nobody in Sweden that can barely speak English, barely have any money. So come on, man, you cannot do this. I was like, okay, I can speak Swedish, so maybe I can bring this product in Sweden. Nobody was selling it in Sweden, right? So I basically make the website, bring the product to Sweden and try to sell it. The first week, nothing really, right? $100 in sales, $200 in sales, $300 in sales. This was the process, and you can see all of these guys. In my documented journey in my channel from day to 40, you can see I scaled this store to $200,000 in like less than 50 days or so. You can see it in the channel. And you can see the days I made $1,000 a day to $2,000, $4,000, $8,000, $10,000, $12,000, and so on till I scaled this store to the moon. And to this day, I'm still continuing with this store, right? So the first week the product flopped, right? I really believed in it. I was like, it's going to work, because it was showing some results. Until the next week, like basically I remember it was around Sunday, I spent around like $300 and I made $2,000, because it was crazy. I added basically a new creative, and that creative was the bomb. So it just took everything, and I was like, oh my god, I just made like my teacher's salary in a day, right? From that day, when I saw like what was working, I just doubled on that. And thankful to God, I'm very fast at learning in the things that I'm interested in. So I really picked it up very fast, and I understood that creative is key to Facebook, right? The first thing is product, right? The product needs to be good. If the product is good, the rest of it is creative. So if the product is good and the creative is good, you are good to go. If you have a good customer service and you're basically not killing your customers by providing bad quality products, you're going to grow. Like, that's just how the process is, right? You provide value to the world and you get it back. It's like karma. You do good things and you take good things back, right? That's the thing. You can dropship, basically provide bad shitty quality products, but then you will have payment processor issues, then you have Facebook bans, which I have had in history, right? So I'm talking based on experience, and at the end I was like, man, can you just do this right? So you provide value and you get something back. And after that, guys, basically I scaled that store to $200,000, right? And I killed it, you know. That was like after 1 month or 2 months of like basically in this journey. And you can see all this in channel is pretty legit, guys. I film myself with my phone and just go through everything, so you guys don't need to do the mistakes that I did. And you can see it basically from day one what I'm doing, so you can do the same thing, and hopefully at the end of it you can achieve the same results. But please don't compare yourself to anybody else. If you see someone that basically became successful in dropshipping in less than 3 months, and you see yourself, for example, that I've been doing this for a year, I'm not being successful yet, right? So when you compare yourself to somebody else like that, you're going to basically just give yourself negativity and bad energy, and that's why and where you fail. You never know what happens in the future, and everybody have its own journey that they are going through. Not everybody have the same situation, and that's basically life, right? We have to make the best out of the situation that we have, and we cannot never give up. If you give up, you will lose and you will be a failure. But if you don't, there is always a chance to make it work. And that's what happened to me. So guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, smash the like button and comment down below what do you think of this video. And I have also made a TikTok account where I give you a dropshipping hacks that you can use today and 10x your business. So please follow me there, guys, and see you next time.